Hello, brothers and sisters. If you're involved in animal rights activism or support animal rights activism, listen very closely. A surge in repression from the government targets animal rights activists, FBI visits, and warrants. Carrie Feldman was resubpoenaed last week. Carrie Feldman was approached by FBI agents in Rock Island, Illinois, and handed a subpoena ordering her to testify at the trial of Scott Dermott. Scott is charged with conspiracy role in the ALF raid at the University of Iowa, in which 401 animals were rescued. The trial is set to begin September 13th. Feldman was previously jailed for 4 months after refusing to testify to the grand jury investigating the Iowa raid. The FBI reportedly visited a former East Coast activist last week inquiring about an animal rights activist in Utah. The question appears to be related to the recent raid of an activist house in Salt Lake City. Rod Coronado has been sent back to prison. Coronado has been sentenced to 4 months in prison for probation violation. A judge found him guilty of adding a well-known EF or Earth First co-founder as a friend on Facebook, which the judge found violated his probation conditions. The condition bars Coronado from associating with anyone involved with EF or Earth First. He was also found to have used a computer which was not approved by the probation department. Another activist in Minneapolis was approached by 2 FBI agents at a gas station on August 16th. The report does not specify what the agents were investigating or what information was sought. The person refused to speak to them and drove away. The FBI, ATF, and other federal agencies are on a mission to repress anyone who dare does any animal rights activism. They will harass you, they will intimidate you, they will come to your home and try to falsify documents to try to get access into your residence. Do not fall for their lies. They are using the Animal Enterprise Terrorism Act as justification for their emergence and surge in trying to repress animal rights activists and people involved in animal rights activism and liberation in the United States of America. The true threat to our freedom and liberty are not the animal rights activists or liberationists or eco-activists. It is our own government. It is the FBI. It is the ATF, Department of Homeland Security, the anti-terrorism task force agencies, and local and state authorities. They are the ones who are the true terrorists of America. They terrorize private citizens. They impede and infringe on protected rights, the freedom of press, the freedom of association, the right to peaceful assembly, and so forth. They may try to silence us. They may try to jail us. They may try to harass us. They may file false charges against us, but they will never stop us until every cage is cracked, until every animal is freed, until animal suffrage ends. Our fight will never end. We will fight for those who cannot speak. We will give our lives for those who cannot speak. If need be, we will die for those who cannot speak and defend for themselves. This movement cannot be silenced by any agency. This movement will not die. It will live on because we are everywhere, in every small town, in every city. This movement lives in the hearts of those who have the passion and care and love to protect those that cannot protect themselves. For every one of us you throw in jail, another one steps up and joins our fight. You may harass us, you may threaten us, but you will not slow us down, and you will not scare us, you will not intimidate us. We will continue our fight until every animal is free, until every animal has the right to live out their lives free of suffrage, pain, torture, and death and mutilation at the hands of humans and human entertainment. Your efforts to repress us and harass us are wasted, because we will never back down from our fights. We are willing to sacrifice our lives, our freedoms, our liberty for the protection and safety of those who cannot speak, and that passion will never die. It lives inside of every soul. It lives inside of the heart of a young kid in a small town watching a video on mega farms and seeing the suffrage a chicken goes through. It lives in the mind of a kid who lives across the street from a slaughterhouse, who's watching a video on how those animals are treated. Animal rights activism and animal rights liberation will never die in this nation. It will only get stronger. And when you criminalize peaceful assembly, what else is there left but direct action? But like I said, no matter how many times you harass us, threaten us, jail us, you will not silence us. You will not stop us. This movement of animal rights activism and liberation will live on like it has been for years in this nation. Because until every animal is freed, we will fight. And if need be, we will sacrifice our freedom, our liberty, and our lives for the protection and safety of those who cannot speak. Thank you.